Time you learn to trade, kiddo.
This furnace is proving more useful than I expected.
Yeah, it was a little unstable at first, but Kresnik crystal burns much more efficiently with this design. And thanks to all the maintenance work you two have been doing, the output has finally stabilized. Crystal is still in short supply, but if we pull together the limited stock we have, there's actually more than enough.
Looks like we won't have to worry about anyone freezing in the near future. By the way, have any gang members come around lately?
No, actually.
Must have been some overeager grunt acting on his own initiative then. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
I think it's time to celebrate. Shall I call everyone over so they can meet the heroic young man who established this shelter?
Now's not the time for jokes like that. We're sticking to the story, okay? You establish this shelter, and you let them here.
All right, fine.
Because I'm a member of the Rokat. Keeping a low profile is a matter of principle.
What was that you were saying just now?
My private singing room is now ready. I can't thank you enough, traveler. With this shell as the core, I bet my voice will carry even further. Don't be silly. Why would I want to prevent people from hearing my lovely voice? Besides, lots of little animals and lost travelers follow my singing here to take refuge from the wind and snow. Without my voice to guide the way, how else would they find shelter in such a desolate tundra? True, but they can rest by the cavern, since it gives them cover from the elements anyway. Plenty of adventurers have been here already. They light campfires and pitch tents by the cavern. Then, they sit there reading strange fairy tales to themselves. What were those tales about again? Yes. Something about a lost water imp hiding out in a cave in the middle of the tundra, constantly singing a sorrowful song because she can't go home. Plus the usual cliches, like the water imp imprisoning adventurers, or the bottom of the cave being filled with pearls. No, it was too muffled, so I ran to the bottom of the cavern to listen. Obviously, that particular adventurer thought no one was in the cave, so it's not like he or his friend were trying to be quiet. After that, I ran back to this spot and started actually singing a spooky song, and that sure stopped the chatter real quick. And with the blizzard going on, they couldn't even leave. They had no choice but to listen to me sing all night long. Too bad the shell wasn't fixed back then, or they would have heard me much more clearly. Oh, I'd have stopped them. No one's running into terrible weather on my watch. Of course! They might have even considered themselves lucky to be caught in that blizzard. Not everyone gets to enjoy a private concert from me. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Time to test the shell's amplification effect. Cover your ears, okay? I'm going for maximum volume. That should do it. Let's see. Close your eyes. I've done all I could, but I'm by no means a professional. If there are still flaws in the work, I don't want you to see them. So please, close your eyes.
Odette?
Sorry, I got a little emotional just now. I suppose I wasn't expecting to hear such a beautiful melody from it after all this time. All right, if you can keep a secret. I mentioned earlier that this was a birthday present. In truth, it's also the last birthday present I received from my mother. It's complicated. After that birthday, our family started to struggle financially, and life got busier and busier. But most of all, my mother and I gradually drifted apart. She always said that my dancing lacked emotional warmth, but I kept myself closed off and refused to listen to her guidance. Now I realize how childish that was. So, when I found this music box in the attic, it felt like a symbol of happier times. But in a twist of irony, the melody it played was harsh and distorted. Almost like it was reminding me how much I've neglected it and my family all these years. And now, I can't help but wonder, if I can pluck a music box free from the grasp of time, might I be able to restore a relationship I wore away with my own hands? I will. In fact, I plan on doing so tonight. But I should thank you first. While I originally had no intention of relying on help, the repairs only went so smoothly thanks to the materials you provided. Besides, you've decorated this place so very elegantly. It really suits my taste. Just a pity it won't scare off nosy theater-goers anymore. I'll be sure to save you a ticket for my future shows.
the food there is quite unique.